Welcome to your 60-minute full bodies Pilates Reformer workout. In today's intermediate flow, we'll be using a resistance band, 2 to 3 pound hand weights, and the Pilates box to challenge your strength, stability, and core control. This class moves through glutes, arms, and core with a strong focus on form, flow, and full body mobility. Set your reformer to one red spring, your foot bar is up, and once you're set, I'll meet you on the reformer. Go ahead, make sure your carriage is on 2 heavy springs. You have your resistance band and your foot bar is up. I'm going to be taking that resistance band, taking it up over my knees to my thighs. And then make sure your headrest is down. Go ahead, lie yourself down. Allow yourself to get comfortable into the carriage for a moment. You're going to find your heels hip distance apart, just adjusting that band. You can be on your heels, your arches, your arms are reaching long. We're going to begin with pelvic tilts here. So take a big deep inhale through your nose. As you begin to exhale, I want you to tilt your pelvis towards your nose. Continue rolling yourself up vertebrae by vertebra, all the way up to the top, releasing those shoulders, making sure they're not jamming into those shoulder rest. Arms are reaching long towards the heels. Knees are shooting straight diagonally to the wall in front of you. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly roll yourself down, trying to keep that carriage quiet. Pulling those heels towards those glutes as you roll that spine down vertebrae by vertebrae. Go ahead, find that neutral spine. Tuck that pelvis. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Finding that length, stretching through those knees, reaching long. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale and roll it down. Taking your time with these here. Little engagement, just pressing out on that resistance band ever so slightly. Warming up that spine, warming up those glutes. Definitely trying to keep that carriage as quiet as possible. Keeping that lower rib cage connected to those abdominals. We're going to go for 2 more here, articulating it up at your pace. Rolling it down. We'll go for 1 full set. Exhale, roll this one down. Now this time I want everybody to meet me up at the top. Once you come up to the top, hold it there. You want to think about squeezing those heels towards those glutes. That body is active. We're going to go ahead. We're going to press out on that band. Squeeze it back in. So just a little bit of outer thigh stretch and in. So butterflying those legs out, squeezing them in. We have 4 for 3, 2, last one. When those knees come back to center, keep a little pressure on that band. Now we're going to hinge from the hips. Drop the hips to a hover. Squeeze through the heels. Lift the glutes. Drop it down. Squeeze and lift. Try to keep that lower ab connected to that waistline. So you're coming into that deep hinge, coming into that hover, and up. We have 4 for 3, 2, last one. You're going to hold those hips up the top here, squeeze those glutes. Now you're going to press the carriage out. Squeeze and lift those hips, heels to glutes as you come in. Press it out. Really engage those quads, those hamstrings behind you. Think about pulling up as you come up. Knees are staying level with the hips. We have 3. Last 2. And last one. Come all the way in. Find that length and slowly roll yourself down, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing that bottom to the mat. Go ahead, bring your knees to your chest. Just sway it out for a moment. All right, replace those heels, those arches on that bar, definitely feeling those glutes warmed up. From here, we're going to go into single leg work. So if single leg work's not for you, stay on double leg. So my left leg is coming to tabletop. My right heel is on the bar. We're staying with that hinge bridge. Draw those abdominals in, rib cage connected to those abs. I want you to lift and press. So squeeze. Now I want you to hinge it down, but this work is coming from your glute. So you're squeezing with your glute and lifting, hinging it down, squeezing and lift. Single leg, just really working into that single glute, feeling that strength through that back body. We have 4, 3, 2, last one. Can you hold this one up? Now, without the hips moving, just press yourself out a little and squeeze yourself in. It's not a full range of motion. You're working into the belly of that hamstring, keeping those hips level. We have 4 for 3, 2, and last one. Slowly bring it on in. Now let's place that left heel down, lift the right, not taking a break. Right heel is into that tabletop. Square those hips. You want to hinge the hips down, squeeze through the glute and lift. Lift and really squeezing through that glute. Hamstrings are working, whole body is working. Abs and ribs are still connected. We have 3 for 2. Last one, hold it up. You're going to push it out just a little, squeeze it in. Last set of bridging here, just squeeze, pull and press. Push out, pull in. Exhale out or inhale out, whichever way. Breathing is a tool, not a rule. Last one, pull it in, place that foot down. Lift those hips, articulate yourself down. One final time, bringing those knees to the chest, and go ahead and rock it on out. Great job. Just take a moment here, stretch those legs if you need to. All right, we're going to go ahead, keep the weight where it is, going into our arm work here. So I am going to lift my headrest. I am going to reach behind me and grab both of my straps. My hands are going into the short loops, coming away from the shoulder blocks. Arms are coming up to the clouds. Legs are coming into table. Please be mindful, if the weight is too much, drop it down back to a red and a blue, or a medium and a heavy. Abdominals drawn in towards your spine. Straight arm press, head stays down. Resist it up. Keep going there. My strap is, okay, here we go. Straight arm press, resist it down. So right now, legs are staying in tabletop. Let's take those toes and bring them together so we feel a little stretch in that band, making a little diagonal with our legs. Straight arms, head stays down, warming up that arms and the abdominals here. We'll go for 4 more. For 2. On this next one, the arms stay down, the feet stay the same. Flip your palms so they're towards your thighs. I want you to open the arms out to the T, squeeze it towards your midline. So right now, just getting used to this heavier weight. Open out to the T and squeeze. We have 3 for 2. Last one, when both arms come to your waist, hold them there. I want you to bring that right arm up to the clouds. Left arm stays down by your hips. Now open the left arm out to the side. You're going to pull and press both arms down towards your center and resist it back. So coming into L arms or cheerleader arms, staying on the same side. Really working that back body here. Shoulders are trying to stay down. We have 3, 2. Legs are still in that triangle. Little pressure on that band. Last one here. Switch the way. Left arm comes up. Right arm comes out. So we have abduction and shoulder extension. Last 3 for 2, stabilizing through that core. Everything is quiet. Last one here. Arms come back to your waist. Bring them up to the clouds. Bring your feet to the foot bar for a moment. Shimmy yourself a little bit down. Arms coming back up to the clouds. Legs are coming back into a tabletop, legs squeezing together. We're going to come into full body here. So once you're ready, tuck your chin towards your chest. Press the arms down, extend the legs. Open the legs to a T, bring them down, bend everything back in, arms come straight to the clouds. Again, everything out long. This time you're opening your legs twice. 1, 2. Knees come in, arms come up to the clouds. We're going to ladder up. So you're holding. You're going to open for 3, 2, 1. Knees come in, arms come up. Going for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull them in, arms come up. Going for 5, curling it up. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come in, arms come up, legs come in. Last one. Push it out. Going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, hold it here. Arms stay. Open the arms. Now squeeze together. We have 6, 5. Use that breath. 4, 3, 2. Look at those toes. Last one. Knees bend in. Arms come up. Bring your feet to that foot bar. Drop your feet. Knees from side to side. And give yourself a moment. All right, we can go ahead, hang those straps up for a second. We are going to go ahead and take the band off. So come on up. We are done with this band. We can go ahead and put it on down. Now from here, this is where I'm going to be grabbing my weights. I'm going to take my weights, bring them to my platform. I am also changing my spring to 1 blue spring. I am going to turn around and put my headrest down, and we are coming in to a quadruped position. Now, I want your knees to find themselves towards the edge of the carriage. Take one hand weight and bring it to your headrest. So I am going to start with my left heel on. My right arm is going to grab the weight eventually. So right now, you're going to grab that weight. You're going to hold on. Draw those abdominals in and send those shoulders back. From here, now reminder, this is a light carriage. So push yourself out and pull yourself back in. So not a lot of help with the pulling the pushing and the pulling. So you have to rely on your core to help you pull this carriage in and rely on your shoulders and your trunk to stabilize you. So you want to come for that full length and bring it in. Now we're going to start adding some upper arm movement. We're going to come into a reverse fly. So that hand weight is in my right hand. I'm going to take it, bring it to the center, and every time I press out, the arm's going to come out. Pull it back in, pull the leg. So extend, bend. Pulling it in, pushing it away. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Now turn your palms so your knuckles are facing your shoulder blocks. Knee is still in that hover. Same foot is still working. We're going to push ourselves out. Find your extension. Now I want you to hold this. I want you to give me a row. Extend the arm out. Bend the elbow. Bring the arm in. And the knee comes in. So you're going to extend with a row. Extend the arm for a scarecrow as you're holding in an isometric hold. Bend it and pull it in. Row, scarecrow, elbow, and in. So a little bit of time under tension as we're working that upper arm movement. A little bit of coordination as well. Last 2. Extend it out and down. Last 1. Woo, and bring it in. All right, carefully put that hand weight down. Just come sit on your knees for a second. Let's take a stretch, roll those wrists. You can reach behind you and just come up into a little chest opener, opening up those shoulders, getting a stretch before we go over to the other side. All right, let's take that hand weight, transfer it over towards my left side. My right heel is now going on to the foot bar. Knees are coming towards the edge of the carriage. I'm going to hold that weight in my left hand first, not moving my arms, stabilizing my body, extending myself out how I feel on this side, dropping that knee right underneath that hip, keeping that neck and spine long. So very lightweight for spinal stabilization. We're going for 2 more, and then we're going to add that reverse fly on this side. On this next one, when you press it out, carefully extend the arm out and pull it in. Each side of your body is different. Really squeezing, finding that length. Trying not to let the weight shift from both sides, squeezing those abdominals deep into the spine to help stabilize you. We have 3 more. 2, 1. We're going to bring it in. Reorganize yourself. Now turn the knuckles so they're facing the shoulder blocks. From here, extend yourself out. Pull that high row. Extend the scarecrow arm. Bend it in. Arm comes down. Knee comes in. Row and extend. Scarecrow arm. Bend it in. Bend the knee. Put the arm down. Watch the shift of the hips as you extend the arm to the sides. Going for 4, 3, 2, last one here, and bring it in. Go ahead, place that knee on down, and go ahead, give yourself a child's pose for a moment, rest it out. All right, we're gonna take that hand weight, just put it behind you on your platform. I want you to reach in front of you and grab those straps. And then from here, I want you to make an X with those straps. And I am going to hover up on my tape. Now, I am still very far off towards the edge of the carriage, so making it a little bit more difficult. I am going to come up to that hinge. So I want to find that straight hinge from my hips and that long line from my tailbone to the crown of my head. From here, we're going to come into that reverse fly. So I want you to stay hip hinged over those ankles, over those heels. Neck is long, spine is long. You're going to take your straps, you're going to open to a T and close it back. So going back into those reverse flies, working that back part of our body. Now you can stay down and do this as well if you feel more comfortable on your shins, or you come up to that long hinge. If you want more, next time you pull the arms out, you can hinge it up, come down, and hinge, hover over the heels. So you make it yours, what works for you and your body. We're going for 4 and 3, for 2 and 1. Go ahead, bring those straps in, sit yourself down, and you can uncross those straps and hang them back on their handles. All right, that is our time on the carriage. We are going to come off this carriage, staying on that blue spring. I am going to go ahead and make sure my hand weights are ready, and my short box is going to be coming with me. And I am placing the short box on the outside of the carriage up against my foot bar. So it's kind of locked in between my foot bar and the rail of the carriage. I am going to take both my hand weights and bring them where I can grab them. Now, on that blue spring, we're going to take this strap closest to you, and we're going to take one hand weight and thread it through the short loop. Once you have that one hand weight threaded through the short loop, I want you to carefully step on your box. Now, your toes are facing the way your strap is pulling. So my toes are a little diagonally towards the reformer. Now, come step back just a little towards the edge of your box. We're going to come into that hinge. So it's not a squat, it's a hinge. So arms come towards your knees. As you extend it out, you send the booty back with a straight back. Then I want you to pull, stand it up, squeeze the glutes. So hinge it down, straight line, send the booty back. Feel those legs, those hamstrings, those glutes. Now drive up from the back of your glutes. Lift your toes so you get that back line. Hinging it almost like a deadlift, and lift. Now, if you're comfortable here, we're going to start adding a little bit movement to this. So I'm holding the edges of my hand weight, and we're going to start adding a row. So next time you come down, hold that long line. I want you to pull the elbows in for a row. Extend it long. Now stand it up. So we're going to combine the two. Come into that hinge, send that booty down. Bend for a row, extend it long, and stand it up. Hinge it down. row, up. We have 3 more. Hinge it down. Two more. One row. One, let's squeeze those glutes at the top. Hinge it down. Row. Stand it up. Last one. I want you to hinge it down. Stay there. We're just going to go for that row. Pull it in. Release it out. In towards your abdominals. Feel those abdominals pull deeper towards your spine. Hinge it long. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Reach those arms up and go ahead, take a step on your box a little closer to the reformer. All right, I am going to separate the strap and the weight. And from here, I'm going to step down with my inside foot coming over the box. My outside foot is going to come behind the box. So now we're coming in to a lunge position. So it's a split lunge straddling the box. Strap is in the hand that's closest to the reformer. Free weight is in the opposite hand. Sorry. We're going to pull as we come down into that lunge. So bend that back knee. Watch that knee that is tracing over that second toe. I want you to pull your strap arm in. Extend the free arm out. So we're going to come into a alternating punch without rotation. So keeping it down. If you want to make it more difficult, get deeper into that lunge. Yes, really working that leg. Can you get lower? We got 4 for 3. Try not to rotate. 2. And last one. Go ahead, release that strap, and you carefully can step over that box. We're going to go ahead, hang that strap up. Now grab both of your hand weights so your hand weights are on the box. Take that blue spring off, put that red spring on. Grab your weights and step up on to your box. My inside foot for me is my right leg coming in to the shoulder block. Heel is on the shoulder block. Foot is on the center of the carriage. We're going to start with that lunge first. So arms just stay by your side. I want you to come down into that lunge. Just get used to the movement. Squeeze and lift. So we're bending this standing leg on the box right now. That's the only thing that's moving here. You're squeezing the glute at the top, bending into that box leg. Elbows are going to come to your waistline. And from here, once you're ready, you're going to go ahead, serve a tray, push the arms out, pull the arms in as you come in. So having control over this. We'll go for 3 more here. Then we're going to add on for 2 and 1. Next time you come in, you're coming into that lunge. You're going to hold it there. Leave those arms, serve a tray. Now, bend the elbows. Punch them up to the clouds. Pull them in. Extend the arms out and come in. Come into that lunge. Hold it. Bend the elbows. Reach up, down, close it up. So working that muscle under tension. We have 4 for 3. Standing legs should be starting to talk. 2. And last 1. Come on in, arms by your side. Coming into a little bit of a scooter variation. So now we're going to come bending down on this standing leg. I want you to hinge forward. Arms are by your side. You're going to bend the knee in, arms come back. Arms come up, leg comes out. So with a tricep kickback, scooter variation, tricep kickback. So now your box leg is staying deep and low. Your carriage leg is the one that's moving. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, stand it up and shake it out for a moment. Just go ahead, step up onto that box and shake it out. All right, we're going to finish up this side here. I am facing you. Shoulders are back and down. We are still on that red spring. My inside foot is coming to the shoulder block. My toes are facing you. My arms are by my sides. Palms are facing you. We're going to come into that side lunge, that side split, and we're going to come to snow angel arms, tap the weights, and bring them together. So extend it out, splits, tap the arms, bring them in. What you're wanting to be mindful of is you're coming out as far as you feel you can hold it, tap, try to keep those rib cage connected, pull back in, pull that pelvic floor up. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it all the way in. We're coming to that scooter variation. So bend in that standing leg. Arms are still facing out like those snow angels. We're going to extend that leg out. All I want you to do, bicep it in, bend the leg, extend it out. Sink that booty behind you. Bring it in. Control the carriage. Yes, we got 5. Can you sink lower? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it on up and step on to that box. All right, one more thing before we come down. Go ahead, place one hand weight down. Now, I am taking my outside foot and I am going to bring it behind me. Hold on to your foot bar. Bring it behind me into a curtsy lunge. So the ball of my foot is on the carriage. My heel is up on the shoulder block. Now, bend into that standing leg. We're going to hold on for the first set. So from here, hand is coming out. Single arm snow angel. You extend it out, bend into that curtsy lunge, and bring it in. So the arm comes up and down, up and down. Angle your toe a little bit away from you so you can get deeper into that. Now, once you feel stable, can you do it? Not holding on, find that balance. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab that foot bar and stand it on up. Great job. Go ahead. Put that hand weight down, step off that box, take a moment, shake those legs on out. And then we are going to take our short box and put it on to our carriage. We are going to change our spring from 1 red to 1 blue. I'm going to stay with my back facing you for this side. All right, I want you to come with your legs a little bit distant, a little externally rotated. Your inside hands, for me, that's my left hand. Now, I'm going to put it onto the box. My right hand is coming behind my back. Now, I'm going to take my hand. I want to push the carriage away from me. And as I push it away, I'm going to rotate towards the rises, bring it back towards center. So just a little rotation as you push that arm and bring it back. So it's all about the control, bringing it in and back. So I want you to think about rotating, pushing with that oblique, rotating that waist around the spine. Abs are pulled in, soft bend in that knee. We got 3 for 2. Last full 1. Bring it back to the center. Come on, stand yourself up. And we are going to come around to the other side. And we are going to stay here and do our rotation on this side. Find your hand weights and bring them over to this side of the carriage. So same thing. Now I'm going to come with my feet wide like the box, a little externally rotated. Inside hand that's closest to the foot bar is coming to the box. Abs are drawn in, shoulders are down. Now my left hand is behind the box. Soft bend behind my back. Soft bends in the knees. You're going to push the box, rotate, bring it back to center. So push, rotate. Your hips are staying quiet. The rotation is coming from the waistline. We have 4 for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Go ahead, stand yourself up. All right, let's take this box. This box is now coming facing against our carriage the short box way. We are going to start with that blue spring. We're going to take that one hand weight and we are going to thread it through our short loop. Once we thread it through our short loop, we're going to come stand up on our box. And again, I am a little diagonal towards my strap. My heels are coming back towards the edge of the box. My shoulders are coming down. I'm going to start in that hinge. So that flat back, abs are in. We're going to hold the knuckles of the weight. And from here, we're going to drive through our heels, lift, squeeze the glutes at the top. Lengthen yourself down. Send the booty back for that straight back hinge. And lift. Lift. Make sure you're squeezing at the top, that you're driving from the heels. Try not to overextend those knees. Sometimes I have a habit of doing that, but you really want to make sure you're squeezing everything together. We have 4, 3. We're going to add that arm movement in 2. Last 1, it comes down. Now give me a row. Extend it. Hinge it up. Hinge it down. Row. And pull up. Last 3. For 2. Last 1, we stay down, we just row. Keep that neck long, abs are in towards that spine. For 4, 3, 2, and on that last one, go ahead and stand it up. This is where we're going to separate the weight from the strap. The strap comes to my inside hand. I'm going to take a step down. My inside foot is coming to the front. My outside foot is coming behind me. Strap is in my hand closest to the reformer. Weight is in my hand away from the reformer. Coming into that lunge position, bending into it. Now, I'm going to pull the strap, punch the free weight. Resist. Pull and punch. Keeping those abs drawn in, shoulders back and down, trying not to rotate. Stabilize through that body. Can you get lower? For 3, 2, last one, I lied. We have 1 more, I miscounted, and bring it in. Go ahead, stand it on up. And this is where we can hang that strap up. We are going to find our other hand weights. And we are also going to change our spring from 1 medium to 1 heavy. So that's 1 red on my reformer. All right, so coming into that lunge work, inside foot coming to the carriage. Go ahead, make sure you're settled, nice, shoulders are back and down, abs are drawn in, arms are coming to your waistline, same movement as before. We're gonna start with that lunge, so you're bending on your standing leg, elbows are still tucked in, and up. Lifting and lowering through that standing leg. When you're ready here, next time you bend it down, you can extend the arms out for serve tray and pull it in. So remember, we're moving through our moves here, where soon we'll be isometrically holding it as we punch up to the clouds. We have 4 for 3, 2. On this last one, we're going to extend it out. This is where we hold it. Bend the elbows, punch it up, bring it down, pull everything together. Bend the elbows, extend it out, punch it up, down, and up. For 4, 3, ooh, that leg, 2, last one here, extend it up, bring it down. All right, coming into that scooter variation. So walking my foot a little bit back, foot is still up on that shoulder block. I'm bending that standing leg, I am hinging over. Same thing with our tricep kickbacks. So extend it back, no arms move yet. Bend it forward, back and forward. So soft bend in the standing leg, supporting leg. Your other leg is driving you in and out. Next time you extend it out, add the triceps. Reach. Yes. You get lower. Got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it on in. Carefully stand your feet on to the box. Now this time, instead of doing snow angels with our lunges, we're going to do a drop press. So same movement as before. We're still doing our side splits. Only this time I'm holding my weights at one top of the knuckle, and I'm just going to reach them long in between my legs. So as I lunge out, I'm going to let the weights come down and squeeze everything together. So lunge, side split, drop it down, and lift. Now, if you feel okay here, you can add a little bit more arm movement, and as you lift, bring it together, reach them up in front of you. Trying not to use the bounce. Last 2. Last one here, and bring it in. All right, now we're going to bend that standing leg. Okay, so still holding those weights by the top knuckles. From here, now this leg is your driving leg. So you're pushing it out and you're pulling it in. Now the weights can come out, together, out, together. So like a reverse fly, can you get low? Reach it down, get deep into that outer glute. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bring it on in, and carefully go ahead, stand it up. We're going to turn. We have to do those curtsy lunges. So I am facing my foot bar here. My outside foot, I'm going to hold on to the bar, is going to come to the shoulder block. Now my foot standing is going to come in a little diagonal away from me. That's how it works for my hip. So you can externally rotate it. You do what works for you. First set, we're coming into that curtsy lunge. We have a single arm snow angel. We don't need the other hand weight. You can put it down. All right, so from here, you're going to press it out, reach the arm up, and pull it in. Out and in. You want to stay low in that stabilizing leg. Once you feel stable here, you maybe go to one finger, lower, and lift. Are you with me? We got this. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on in and carefully go ahead and stand it up. You can go ahead, walk yourself off that box. Give yourself a moment. We can go ahead, take those hand weights. We are going to put them down on the floor. Booty band is going away. We are done with the hand weights and done with the booty band. I am going to be taking my short box. I'm going to be bringing it onto my reformer over my shoulder blocks for my carriage. I am also adding a yellow spring onto that red spring. I am coming on my belly, laying towards the foot bar. So coming into that prone position here, working our arms a little bit more. So abdominals are pushed in, your legs are reaching long. I want you to drive your shoulders down your back. Heels of your palms are pressing on to that bar. Now be mindful, this weight is increased a little bit. So if this yellow spring added on doesn't work, just release it. When you're ready, you're going to extend yourself out, straight line. Elbows come out to 45 and press it out. So again, if this is not enough weight for you, take that yellow off, add a blue on. I feel good right here. We did a lot of weight work with our arms today, and we're not done yet, so I'm good here. Last 4, 3, 2. Next time you come in, come all the way in. Now I want you to restack yourself, bottom of your sternum, heels of your palms are pressing down. Engage those legs, squeeze those quads. We're coming into a swan. So I want you to extend yourself out. As you extend, I want you to lift up, drive those shoulders back and down your back as you lift. Squeeze those legs. Beautiful. Push it out. Come back into that long line. Bend the elbows and come in. Again, extend it out. Reach up, slide those shoulders down your back. Find those abs drawn in, toes pointed far away, and back. Let's go for 3 more. Reach it up. Shoulders are back and down. Legs are strong. Go ahead, find that long line. Bend the elbows. Last one. Reach it out. Slide those shoulders back, down your back. Reach it long. And bend those elbows. All right, I am taking that yellow spring off, staying with one red spring. I am going with my left heel of the hand on the bar. My right hand is coming tucked, crossing in front of my box. Now, you can keep your legs crossed if you're feeling like it's pulling too much on your lower back. From here, legs are reaching long if that's available. We're going to go in with a straight arm press, bend it in, and come in. So single arm prone, long line, everything is active, full body is working. Please be mindful that if this red spring is too much, drop it down to a blue and a yellow. We're going for 4. Elbows coming out to 45. 3, 2, Last one, bring it on in. Let's switch the heel. Now my right hand is on, left hand is tucked away. Draw those abdominals in, push it out. Now, if you feel that your weight or your body is shifting as you're pushing with one arm, the weight is too heavy. Just drop it down so you can keep your weight evenly distributed from side to side. We go for 4, 2, last one, bring it all the way in, and go ahead. Bring your knees back up. Bend your knees up and cross your ankles. We're coming in to just arm work here, so I want you to relax that lower back. Now, we're on this one red spring. Hands are coming into narrow position. Legs are folded behind you. I want you to bend the elbows, push it away, look at the foot bar, and catch yourself. So jumping arm abs, bending and pressing. This is our last push of strength before we go into feet and straps. So look at the foot bar, reach. Yes, catch yourself, bend those elbows in, push yourself off. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, catch yourself, take a moment. We got one more set. So you have the choice. You can stay with that set up, or you can come into open your arms and catch yourself. So you need a little bit bigger of a push. Elbows, heels of your palms are narrow. Push off, open and close. Open and close. Squeeze those arms. Squeeze that side body. Catch that body with those arms. Stop the carriage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it on in. We are carefully going to come off that box. Bring your feet to the ground, elbows to the box. Go ahead, give yourself some cat-cows. Round the spine and straighten the spine. Come up to your hands. Do whatever feels right for you. And last one. From here, we are finished with that box as well. We can go ahead, place that box on the ground. We are going to put that headrest up. If you choose, we are going to add a red spring on to that already red spring. So I'm going for 2 heavies here. From here, you can go ahead, lie yourself down, find your feet into those straps. And let's go ahead and stretch everything out. So once your feet are in those straps, go ahead, drive them up towards the clouds. Think about getting that long stretch from your shoulders to the length of your tailbone. And then drive the feet towards the foot bar and resist them up. So again, be mindful trying to stay in your neutral spine here, always working into your neutral spine first, trying to deepen that hamstring strength and find that length. And I am guilty. I am one that loves to imprint in feet and straps, but I do it towards the end. I just remind myself of what's better for the spine and what's a better stretch. So I like them both for different reasons. Last 2. Next time those feet come to 45, plug them in towards your chest and push them away. For 4, 3. Next time your legs are long, hold them there. We're going to open our legs for that straddle stretch along the horizon. Really push out on those inner thighs. Squeeze them back to a low V. Again, flex and bring them out towards the horizon, really opening up those legs, really maybe pushing down on those straps and squeezing it together. Use that exhale, pull up on that pelvic floor, especially as those heels come low and activate those inner thighs. Last two. On that next one, when those feet are together, flip them to parallel, bring them up. Let's come around for our circles. We're going to do 5 in each direction, really stretching out those hip flexors, rotating them in their sockets. Last 2 in this direction. Next time the feet come to the clouds, push them down, come out and around. Last 2. Next time those feet come up to the clouds, go ahead, hold them there, flex those feet. From here, take one strap off, doesn't matter which one, just hold it in your hand. I want you to give yourself a figure 4 with that unstrapped foot in front of that strapped foot. If you want it deeper, you can bend that strapped foot, get a little bit deeper into it. Just be mindful, we are on 2 red springs, so might be a little more tension to bend that leg. Once you're satisfied there, extend that leg out. Really let it come, pull you, let the strap pull you, get deeper into that figure 4. And then you can take that strap off, hang that strap up permanently, and then go ahead, put the other strap back on to the foot you just recently took it off of. And now that unstrapped foot comes in for a figure 4 in front of that strapped foot. Mindful if you want to get deeper into it, bend that knee, mindful that the weight is a little heavier. Once you are satisfied there, extend that leg, bring that unstrapped foot to the foot bar, carefully take that strap off, and you can slowly come up, sit yourself up, roll those shoulders, and we have completed our workout. I hope you enjoyed this full body flow, and thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, I'll meet you on the Reformer. Bye.